name is Casper Jones. I handcraft skateboards for Life Skateboards. Those are available at lifeskateboard.com. Today we're going to be going through a few of these stacks here. Sam already cut out the shapes, and earlier today I've had some issues with my live, so this has not been the first live. Give me one moment here. Now we won't have any interruptions on the live. But we pressed some boards earlier this morning. Glued those up by hand, put them in the press. There's my next rider right there. But if you want to get a Life skateboard of your own, just go to lifeskateboard.com. If you're watching this afterwards, thank you. If you start to enjoy this watching me work thing, share it with your friends, see how that goes. I've already taken 3 of these boards through each of these steps besides the Mac wheel and the orbital. So for the majority of the other steps, I'll be wearing a mask. So I can talk, but I won't be able to see what you're saying too much. But I'm going to go ahead and get after it here. Go ahead and screenshot this so I can accurately clock my time. But first we're going to be doing these new shapes here and finishing up what I started this morning. And move some boards. So I've got 3 of these square-topped boards here. So you're going to see square-top boards come take some shape, and we will go from there. As far as how these lives go, appreciate everybody that comes in and watches. I try to answer all the questions that come in. Like I said, I make boards for a living. I worked for Sam for the last 3 or so years. He's been making skateboards since 2012. I ride for the company. I fell in love with these boards well before I was one of the ones making them. And because we're doing everything in-house, we can make you whatever you want, exactly how you want, this is a great example. We've got squared top edge here. Graphics are applied with lino blocks. My lives sometimes start to divulge into talks about sobriety, and I am 100% open to talking about that and helping people out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with work here. I'm going to hop back to the orbital to do the touch-up. You'll be able to talk to me, and I'll be able to answer questions. So feel free to ask whatever you need to. I'm here for it. Take these through one at a time here. So, yes, I skate. I hope to go break in that new board today. I've been sick all weekend, so I'm happy to be back at work and happy to have the chance to get out to skate. So, razor top boards. Hey, thank you, Tri-State. I appreciate you. So square-topped boards just mean that top edge isn't routed, but we don't want it to be super sharp because then it'll splinter if it lands upside down. So I'll show you the steps that I take to make sure that doesn't happen. Part of it's by hand, the rest is by an orbital. The back edges were squared off with a higher grit on the orbital since the curves don't fit inside the belt. Hello, Brogan. Top to bottom, make sure it's a nice last 3 or so years. The owner, Sam, has been doing this since 2012. I've been skateboarding for 20 years. He's been skateboarding since the 80s. My fizzle flips. They're really fun to do, and they always make people really confused whenever I do them. Ledges. I've been really liking Smith to tail lately. Really fun combo, real snappy and bouncy. Transition. If we're talking steep transition, I love a good Miller flip, especially if it's real steep because it just sends you upside down. Or layback airs. I'm currently working on trying to get my backside inverts. I just posted a short with, I'm not really sure what's going on with them. I'm doing thumb up on the same approach for a layback air, and it's starting to send me backside, but then I just lay it back down and rock and front rock out of it. But I'm hoping I can get there. Trying to do some strength training on my shoulders and back to be able to turn backside out of those. And for some reason, because I skipped inverts and went straight to Miller flips, I don't have frontside inverts. Yeah, I go to AJ Nelson for that one. But that's probably my favorite tricks. Favorite tricks to watch. My buddy AJ's hard flips and my buddy Chuck Bennett's tray flips are really fun to watch. AJ Nelson's front inverts. And my buddy Dakota's Miller flips. I'm going to go ahead and share this to a couple other platforms and hopefully get the attendance up here and back. And I'm going to share that in another place as well. Let's see. Nope. Looks like I can. It only lets me share it to Facebook. That's a little odd, but it is what it is. I've been trying to transition my content over to YouTube. I'm using short form videos on Instagram. But I'm really liking these lives. Yep, that would be what we do. Handcrafting and manufacturing skateboards. Thanks, Tom Cruise. I don't know. I don't want Xenu coming after me for not answering your questions, Tom Cruise. That scares me. Xenu scares me. You went from getting weird on the last live to asking real questions, Tom. So popsicles start at $70. The upcharges go from there with like wheel wells, adding plies, things like that. Our shapes go up from there for how labor intensive they are. Our twins are $79. If you check the website, which is lifeskateboard.com, I've held it up a few times. Thanks for being an active participant, Tom. Blue thumbs. This is what happens. But if you check it out on there, you'll be able to see all the different prices, all the upcharges, things like that. We have a lot of different options. So you can make your board really expensive. But that's just if you want certain things done to it. But we also do customs, things like that. So the price really depends, but your base level, maker's choice popsicle is going to be $70. And that's the same quality, that we have for all of our boards. Actually, do you also sell online? Yes, lifeskateboard.com. Most of our business is done online. We like our direct to customer because then there's no in between. If there's ever an issue with the product, we can just talk to you, figure it out, and we can fix it for you. But yeah, lifeskateboard.com, ship everywhere. International shipping is a flat rate. It's ridiculous right now. So we always suggest people to buy multiple boards with their friends. Obviously, I'm not going to say, hey, go buy 6 boards for yourself. But if you can order with some friends, if it's out of the country or international shipping, that's always your cheapest option. edges are all cleaned up. Now it's time to do that part I talked about, where these top edges are really sharp right now, and that is what the customer wanted. We are going to just run a 150 around the edge. What's up, Roger? But running 150 around the edge just kind of blunts that just a little bit, but still gives it that edge. And this is what we do for all the square tops now. And when I'm done, I'll run the orbital over it real quick to get my blue handprints off of this thing. And the reason I don't wear gloves for any of this step, or any of the sanding, is part of the quality control is feeling the texture of the board, making sure it's consistent. I'm pretty much just constantly running my hands along the board to make sure there aren't any blemishes that I can't see but I could feel, because I don't want a customer to feel that. Absolutely, yeah, these square top boards have a little bit more hands-on touch than most of the other boards. And whenever it comes to a point, I'm pretty finicky about making sure that's perfect. Yeah, dude, the first one I shaped for myself like this, I put Shin Killer on the top ply. If you like this hat, you go to skateparkrespect.org. I'm an ambassador for Skate Park Respect, but they definitely have this available. It's an international nonprofit, so I'm sure they have international shipping, but I'm not sure how much it is. They have a lot of really cool products, and if you got a local park near you that needs cleaned, anything like that, maybe consider becoming an ambassador. You'll have a nonprofit behind you if you go to get some expansions done at the park. It's pretty rad. You can be connected with a network of people that just clean skate parks. I don't think we would have got the progress done at Lawrence if it weren't for Skate Park Respect having my back on everything. And without my Skate Park Respect ambassador partner, Shell Rippy. She's rad. It's always good to have a couple people at the park cleaning it. And the cool thing is once you start cleaning it, it catches on, and then other people start cleaning it. When we started, it was cleaning up glass and trash almost every day. Now, like, I haven't been to the park all weekend because I've been sick, and I guarantee when I go there this evening, the only trash that's going to be there is stuff that blew in there. The community's taking some pride in their park again. I love it. Big shout out to Skate Park Respect for that. And a big shout out to the City of Lawrence for cooperating with us. I paid for the paint that covers the entire park. Gave the graffiti artists in our community full artistic liberty to get it done. And yeah, it's been a surprising experience working with a city to advance skateboarding. But whatever it takes to advance skateboarding, that's what I'm going to do. So I give a big old shit about this community. I care a lot. All right. So about done hand touching up these edges. And like I said, the customer wanted these points left sharp, so we will be doing that. Just dulled them up a bit there. All right. And that board's done. Like I said, these are just a little bit more labor intensive. Now they're going to clean your ass. And then I've got 2 of those exact boards to do. And then after that, I'll start running boards through the process one by one. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Remember, you can get your own board at lifeskateboard.com. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I just said that. I'm having a long day. It's first day back in a while. But like I said, I'm just going to run these 2 more through the fans and the orbital. So I'll be able to answer a lot of questions right here for a little while here. And then I'm going to be taking, I believe that looks like, probably do 7 boards on this live. If I'm feeling froggy, maybe I'll do some more. I hope Sam's listening because I just said if I'm feeling froggy, and I'm sure that he appreciated that. going to take these two through on the orbital. And then it's on to the stacks that are over there. What did we have here? I know there was a bottle nose that needed to be done today. There we go. Some custom shapes that definitely need to be done today. Do wheel wells weaken the board? I don't think so. Obviously, taking any material away is going to weaken the material, but let's have a look at something real quick while we're sitting here. So, where is your weak point in a skateboard? Your weak point in a skateboard is going to be, we're going to have a little physics talk here. This is something I learned by making my own shape. Your weak point in your skateboard is going to be right here. That's where all the pressure from this and this go. Right there, no. It's the pressure from your nose and the kick coming down and the concave coming in. You're not really going to end up snapping something right in the center of your truck, but there will be less material there. So, like, let's say if you landed both feet like this, which I'd highly recommend not doing, because not only are you not going to land the trick, but you might break a board. Might have an issue, but with our boards, they're extremely strong. You're not going in very far. You're going in several plies to be able to get to a colored ply, but it's not going in very far. It's not reaching that point where the weak point of the board is. So, by contrast, this was my original shape that we had to change because it curved so much that all that pressure added a weak point at a very narrow point in the board. So we beefed that up and fixed that. So those are the things that can weaken or strengthen your board. It's really based on, like, if you want a custom shape, but wheel wells aren't going to do that much to it. I hope that explanation helped. I don't know lab coat, so don't call me doctor. That was unprovoked. I'm sorry. Sorry, PS. Anyway, let's get going on this. starts to show up, Alistair. And you're right, the McRib, most of the tricks are accredited to Rodney Mullen, but I think the McRib did most of them. By the way, I had a black market McRib for lunch today, Alistair. Good to see you. If you guys aren't familiar with Alistair, he is the one, the only, the priest of the McRib. Most people come here and comment nonsense. He comments the truth. Just kidding. Half of you guys are asking good questions. I had a black market McRib today. One of the Speedway McRibs. And you know it's a black market McRib because it's only $3. There he is, Roger. We've been waiting on him. He done. You know, I was about to die this weekend, and Alistair hit me up and was like, "Hey, just eat a McRib. You'll be fine." And look at me now. I'm at work. I look like this, but I'm at work. You don't know what true pleasure is yet, Roger. We got this, yeah. Let's do it. Maybe then I'll be able to pay my bills. That would make up that $600 deficit. Alistair, I gotta know, like, do your friends in real life know that you're, like, the priest of the McRib? And that do you do this on other channels, or am I special? And if I'm not special, it's fine. Yes, warpage is definitely, sorry to break free from the McRib talk, but yes, warpage is kind of inevitable. Most of the time it's going to happen between pressing and curing. So we're going to notice it on the shapes, which is when Sam picks out a layup that's already cured, he's going to look down it and make sure it's not warped. Now, it can warp later. It can warp on your shop shelf. It can warp on the racks on the shop wall. It can warp on the warehouse shelf. If the board's not sitting properly, it's going to probably warp. If it's sitting in your car, it's going to warp. There's a lot of things. Maple is a very flexible wood. But with us, we try to make sure that the warps are going to happen between the pressing and the shaping. And then every step we're checking the board to make sure that it doesn't warp. Because we'll just start the process over for you if we notice that your order is warping. We also stand up to that. So like, if a customer got a board, looked down it and sent us a picture, was like, "Hey dude, this is twisted," they're getting a new board. We do a lot of steps to make sure that never gets to the customer. I can't speak for factories on how they do their quality control. I know when I worked in a shop, we were checking the boards. If they were warped, if we couldn't get anything back from the distribution company, we would just discount them on the wall. But I mean, warps are just kind of inevitable. But yeah, I can't really speak on factory warps because I have no clue what their quality control is. I hope that helps. We're the home of McRib speech around here. We're not the home of free speech because I've given people timeouts on this channel already today. But just welcome to my platform. But on my platform, you can talk about McRibs all you want, Alistair. I don't think you will ever annoy me with it. I'm not joking. I have told people in my personal life about you already. You and Roger are my favorite 2 subscribers. It's a hard choice. Hard choice between you 2. I don't think you can make me choose. Yeah, the quality control on the McRib is amazing. They keep it right there at like gross looking and amazing tasting. It's great. It looks like rubber and it tastes like ribs. How do they do it? The world will never know. Has science gone too far? Am I tired and rambling? I think you guys are forever tied for first place. Forever tied. I'm sorry, I can't break that up. You're asking me to judge things I don't want to judge. That is a pretty tempting offer, I won't lie. That's the best drive I've ever gotten on here. I think you can cross borders with that drive. Hey guys, I really appreciate you all here. I'm going to have to put a note up on the screen while I go ask Sam a question. I'd like to check this other one as well. Whenever we notice a problem with the deck, I like to make sure if it was an order or if it was just an individual board. All right, guys, I will be right back. I'm going to set that sign up and then go ask Sam a question. He is in the other building. Sure, I got that. Alistair, entertain people. Ah! Gosh. Sorry, I am apparently not good at this. All right, yeah, I agree. Actually, I heard that that's what Leif Erikson did. Well, never mind. Sam is not here. So I'm gonna just finish this board up. Here, let me gotta mark some things. Quality control is important. All right, so we're skipping finishing that board then. That's a bummer. Waste is not good at a small company like this. You guys are getting plugged in. There you go. Quality control. Is my volume still working? Because I plugged my phone in, and the last time I did that, it shut the volume off. But I'm gonna go ahead and take these two through. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna send Sam a text message. And we're back. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. I'm gonna steal it. No, you make them. I want to see you make them. It would not be hard to make rails out of our boards, especially out of our board scrap. I mean, the scrap has enough on it to make that happen. I skate Lil John's rails, and I love Corey's work, so that's where we're gonna keep things. But, all right. So I just sent Sam a text to find out what I should do with that one. And now it's on to this one. I think we should, I think our artist might be down for that. I don't know though. I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what you're talking about and assume you mean a skate that implies that. That would be kind of wild. Might be our only customer for it. See, there's a lot of people out there that are really mad at McDonald's. I know you really wanted me to post that McDonald's ad I did, but the backlash that I got from it, the internet's a weird place, and upsetting people isn't my thing. You know what, the next time I'm going to get a bunch of stock videos up and I'm going to start like putting 5-second flashes on the ground in my edits. Oh yeah. We do have one of the McDonald's restaurants where the arches go on both sides of the building. We got one of the old ones here. I could do it there. I'm just going to take a moment to say this here. It's really annoying that you hear all these people crying and complaining about skateboarders don't get paid, skateboarders don't get paid. But then as soon as the skateboarder starts getting paid for something, then they get called a sellout for trying to pay their bills or doing the thing that everybody wanted them to do. It's a weird paradox in skateboarding. But you just gotta pick where your money comes from carefully, I guess, if you have that luxury. I didn't. But I guess that's what you're supposed to do. But I'm really hoping to announce a brand new. Yeah, you're right. It would be. This one would go in the history books. If I can't disrespect the thing I was about to say. But yeah, I don't think I'm doing any more brand deals with McDonald's. Sorry. But I am working on a brand deal currently with Death Wish Coffee. Again. Happy about that. By the way, everybody watching, Alistair and I just have a stream of consciousness conversation going at all times, it seems. So if you have a question, feel free to interrupt. We'll take a pause. I'll answer your question, and then Alistair and I will get back to rambling about the McRib. It's important conversations like these that make the world go around. Okay? Okay? All right. Give me 1 second here, guys. Right, yeah. Wow, that was a fair point. Yeah, Alice, there's like a very select few people in skateboarding that make more than a surviving. I guess is how I'd like to put that. I'd love for this to be full time for me, and I wouldn't, but I also really enjoy making videos. So hopefully, getting paid for that one day as well would be enough supplemental income to help this little surviving thing I got going on. But hold on 1 second. Message. Well, I can just text while I'm on a live here. That's kind of cool. I was texting my mom, guys. It's been a while since I've seen You could just take a bunch of videos of McRib from a bunch of different angles and then lock it onto you on your head or something, and then go skate or I don't know. You can do something. Throw McRibs at people. Do that, please. Please make a channel that is just you walking around throwing McRibs at people. Because their first reaction is like, what the hell, I just got hit with something. And then they look down, they're like, oh my, a McRib. And then they can't be mad anymore. Yeah, do a McTwist while holding McRib. I'll let you guys, I can't McTwist. The only 540 I have is a frontside 360 front rock and a 540 boneless. I can't do them upside down nor backside. Yeah, I think, you know what? There you go. That's your answer. Tail whip did it for you. Don't worry. I can't. I don't ride bikes. Just skateboard. My BMX career lasted for all of 15 seconds when my buddy convinced me to try to ride one across the park. I took it down the hump, around the hip, and then was like, oh, dude, this is easy, just like skateboarding. Just air the next hip. And then I woke up underneath the rail because I knocked myself out. That's my BMX career. Skateboarding's a lot better. Yes. Yes, I have. It's always sunny. Ollie to ollie, the double ollie, the elusive double ollie. I actually did that switch, but I don't feel like it right now. I don't know what the climate of people is like in Southern California, but that probably wouldn't fly around here. Probably get shot fire. That's true. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Gio. Damn, my eyes hurt. I probably just put blue all over my face. Right on. You know how confused the gas station employees are when I walk in like this on my way out? I swear I did not rob a bank, nor did I have relations with a Smurf. Although it looks like it. By hand touch up, and then this guy's done, and then we'll be taking boards through one at a time through the remainder of the process for the rest of this live. And then I'm going to get off of here so that I can set up a new board, record that. Sorry, Alistair, I'm burping a lot. Burped up a little bit of McRib air on that one. And hopefully, fingers crossed, get a session in today, because I really want to skate. It's been a bummer to not be able to skate all weekend being sick. Need to make sure I grab some water on the way home. I think, you know, like, McDonald's sponsored one of the Tony Hawk tours. he sponsored one of the Tony Hawk tours, so like, why didn't they name something after them? It was all after McGill. I mean, they could have just done something. Why didn't McGill get a sponsorship by McDonald's? You know, what's gonna be the first tricks? I don't know. I usually warm up with a 360 boneless down the stairs, some Smith grinds, big spin axle, tray flips, and then crooked grinds. But as soon as I'm nice and broken on the board, I'm gonna spend a few days just getting switch. I really want my rollaway on those Smiths, on those switch crooks and barley grinds to be a lot cleaner. Yeah, big spin axle. It's you're approaching, like if this is a ramp, this is the coping, you're approaching, big spin, axle, come back in. It's pretty easy, to be honest with you. It's a go-to trick for me. Big spin axle, big spin rock, big spin Smith, big spin 5.0, all great combos. Big spin axle 270N is a fun little combo too. Any axle 270N is a very fun combo. Probably see if I can get stretched into some good layback airs. In my recovery, I have been trying really hard to get my back and arm strength up and my chest strength up to be able to hold those out. Hopefully I can get a good pause in them. Well, once you get the axle stalls, the shove it's easy on transition. There's not much pop to it. Yeah, you can only see that one at Swamp Fest, I heard. One day I'll make it down to Swamp Fest while they're still having it. One day I'll be a part of that amazing thing. My buddy Alex was down there. Hey, there you go. Yeah, big spin and transition is rad. And then you can start approaching it, like if you're approaching fakie, as if you were going to go into a fakie backside axle, you can spin it that way a little bit, and you do a 270 into it, keep going with the 50. Backside disasters are weird. You just gotta scoop them. I'm bad at them. I'm bad at most things backside. But they look so good. I mean, like the little nollie pivot into them I've got pretty easy, but not the actual backside turn. I hate to make excuses, but my lower 3 vertebrae are turned that way. So I like to say maybe that's why it's harder for me to turn backside. I did that like 9 years ago, so. But maybe that's just an excuse. Although, to be fair, turning backside switch is not as hard. Ooh. Ooh, you made me think, Andrew. Switch Hurricane. Why have I not tried that? If I can crook grind on transition, then I should be able to keep that front truck. Why haven't I tried that? Look at you. I like that. Hurricanes are the best. Although my favorite, dude, Swamp Fest is rad. My favorite hurricane variation is a really, really, really dumb one. Butt slide hurricane down ledges, where you just like ollie, push that back foot into the hurricane position and just slide down the ledge, slam your ass on the transition, and hope for the best. I love it. It's weird, it's dumb, and it makes people smile. And if my skateboarding makes somebody smile, then I'm happy. All right. Agreed. Do you see David Gravett get snake and then just the whole crowd started going after the scooter kid. I'm just stating what happened, not sharing any opinions about anything. But that was pretty funny, I will say. I love them. There's a lot of different variations. Layback hurricanes are fun. There's a guy, JBBR on Instagram that has really good ones. Yeah, it took me a second to process that. Hurricanes are awesome unless they're like real, I guess. Yeah, be right back. All right, so let me throw my mask on and going through these stacks of boards here. Where'd my mask go? So we're gonna just power through this stuff. And get moving so I can get to skating. Dang, so I got 2 of these. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 of these at a time here. Yeah. What if you one at a time? See how this works. You guys see it? Nope. Not at all. Ugh. There you go. I think you can do that, Alistair. You can always do a McRib themed sport event. Yep, actually, that is a, Roger asked if that's the same thing as grip gum. So this is just sanding belt cleaner. Grip gum is about twice the price and about half as much. So, Harbor Freight does the same thing. I love them. Well, first of all, strawberry milkshakes are rad, and there is my favorite flat ground trick is a fizzle flip, and it's a toe side version of a strawberry milkshake with no plant. You can do a strawberry milkshake with no plant. I love them. Sow flips, those are rad too. There is a bunch of argument about what's a sow flip and what's a finger flip. Fizzle flip. It's either a fizzle flip or a bubble flip. This is important. This is for science. Hold up. Make sure the neighbors aren't out so I can be like, hey, look at all them chickens. I'll show you a fizzle flip. We're showing you guys a fizzle flip now, and I'm sure this got boring a bit ago. Yes, I am. You guys are currently on my car. So, a fizzle flip. Front foot, right at bolts. Back foot at bolts, but on this side. You use the pressure to flip the board over and bring it back. It's technically a nollie pressure hospital flip. There is no pop, but I don't like calling it any of that. No stretch, have a technical board. Once again, sorry, not very warmed up today. Makes it look like a shove it, but it's not. There you go. That thing, that's a fizzle flip or a bubble flip. Super easy. The steps to learning it are this. You take your board, take your back foot, put it right there, and learn that motion. Over and over and over again. And then you do that same motion, but you bring that front foot up and out of the way. And now you know. Because this is a cigarette flip. This is what we all did when we were kids. But to do it without the foot on the ground is called a fizzle flip. So there you go. We all learned something today on this live. And then I gotta get back to work. But I will. But there you go. There's a fizzle flip. I know, I'm not very special. I'm not teaching everybody as much. As much as Alistair. Alistair is the educator of the live. You should learn it. It's a super easy trick. It confuses the heck out of people. It's technically barracks legal, 4 wheels on the ground, no feet on the ground, no multi-manual shit, all that fun stuff. For sure, man. I've got some, believe I have a tutorial from a long time ago up on that trick. Let me get my phone charging again. Hey, Brogan, you're back. I'm still here. You missed me taking several attempts to do a fizzle flip. But yeah. Now we're on to normal kind of skateboards. I say normal. Look at this thing. These are just a lot more straightforward. It's a super easy trick. Once you do that cigarette flip, that motion, without the foot planted, then you'll figure it out. Almost all my friends can do that because I've been setting it on them for games of skate for years. You can do it fakey, and it looks like you're about to do a switch flip, but you don't. What do I ride? This shape. I ride this shape. Bragging, if you haven't met Alistair, Alistair is our local, this channel is McRib Educator, but I skate that shape. I ride Ace 55s with 1/8 inch risers, 59mm speed lab wheels, Superfly speedball bearings, and DKL grip tape. I'll be doing a setup video later today. Shape, a while back, Sam asked me to design my own shape. That is I'm gonna get back to what Bragan just said. I'm a little confused on what was just said at all, Bragan. I don't know what a McBride is. We're talking about McRibs. But Andrew, so you're talking about a smaller panhead, 875 or 8.5, symmetrical with a shorter wheelbase. I'm sure Sam could get that done for you. If you're already on the website, there should be an email listed for my boss. That would be Sam Cook. If you also look up the company, you can text the number listed for the company, and he'll help you out. But yeah, that one's you're making me think on that one. I'm trying to think if there's any other shapes that have that panhead nose that you could just turn into a twin like that. Maybe the Rowland. Yeah, you know what? Maybe the Rowland. Look at our Rowland real quick. I'm looking around the room right now at all the different shapes and noses. But I've got a panhead right in front of me right here. So the Rowland has a similar nose to the panhead, but it tapers back a little bit more. Anything else have a panhead-ish nose? Not really. But that's an interesting shape idea there, Andrew. Yeah, go ahead and email or text Sam about that for me. because those are the exact specs that Sam would need to make you a custom. A lot of people reach out without the information that we need to make them a custom. So that's exactly what he would need. And I think that's something we can do. How is it a curse, Alistair? Tell us. I ain't gonna persecute you for your beliefs here, Alistair. But I do want Andrew to hit up my boss to get a custom, and I'm kind of excited to shape a twin-nosed? Would you? I assume you want twin nose on that panhead, correct, Andrew? Sorry, I'm having a hard time pronouncing it. It does. Yeah, if you, so. So you would be talking about like this, symmetrical, from here up, down. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I like that idea. That's a really cool idea. I've been doing YouTube on and off for a long time. Instagram a lot longer. Ooh. Yeah, you're going to want to talk to my boss about that because you got some really interesting ideas, Andrew. How long have been you doing YouTube? It's been a while. Some of my early videos have been changed to unlisted. I worked in a skate shop where the owner did some bad things, and I didn't want any association with them. So I removed any video that had anything to do with them, and kind of took a break and really focused on Instagram again. But the way Meta is kind of going, I really want to switch my focus to YouTube. And these lives are really pushing up my watch hours. I need to get my shorts views up. My biggest short was me trolling people, and that's not a good look. So need to get my shorts views up, and then hopefully we can get back into making some sort of money through this. Otherwise, I just enjoy doing this. I enjoy making videos. I do everything from my phone at this point. So full-length videos are pretty difficult for me to do, but I still do them. I do have the ability to build a PC. All I need is a monitor and the space to do so. But since moving, we haven't been able to afford Wi-Fi. So probably not the priority at the moment, but hopefully in the next few months I'll be able to have everything set up to actually do full videos again in high quality. So yeah, I can't post the McRib commercial, Alistair. It's on my Instagram. If you guys go to Stranger Casper, it's super far back in there. But the backlash that I got from the general public on the McRib commercial was not worth it. It was not worth the $25 that they sent me for the McRibs. It was not worth the $250 they paid me for the video. It wasn't worth it. At the time, I really needed it. That $25 gift card helped me eat that week, but you know, and the $250 paid some bills. But I unfortunately will not post it here. The last time that McDonald's of Greater Indiana reached out and asked me if I wanted to make a video, I told them that Indiana. I live in Indiana. But it was actually like an international crowd that was very upset with me over that. But yeah. Yeah, I live in Indianapolis, Indiana, Indy. You know it. I'm in the middle of BFE. So I don't really think anything's a cruiser, but our shapes. So the popsicles, the base cost with maker's choice and everything as cheap as possible is going to be $70. Then the shapes go up from there. Um, $79 for twins, and then if you go to lifeskateboard.com, you'll be able to check all the other prices. I don't have them all memorized. There's 79 shapes on the website. As I've established before, Alistair, I do not discuss politics on this at all in any way, shape, or form, and that was the backlash was against me for other people's political associations. So, yeah. But it was not against the McRib. Some people were super stoked on it. It was just like a bunch of political activists getting real upset with me over a McDonald's ad, which was a skateboarder getting paid, but apparently not the way people wanted them to get paid. It is what it is. I'm not gonna. I didn't have an opinion on it one way or the other. I was just trying to pay my bills. Some people don't get that. You could probably look up Stranger Casper, Indianapolis, Indiana. McRib commercial or something like that, or McRib McDonald's, like all the buzzwords, and I'm sure it would pop up because it is super far back. Yeah, see, I'll take it. Right? The internet's a weird place. We have a KFC sign in the back corner of a bowl that we skate. And I have had people reach out like, hey, you better not have that on there. And if you're bored, you should Google Warren's Skate Park. You'll find some more articles about me. It's kind of fun. Me and the nonprofit that I work with, and Rob Bentley, and all them wonderful people. Yeah, getting backlash from that really sucked. Because I really try to use my platform to like help people, be a good example, entertain people, and really nothing more. And it really kind of killed my drive to make videos for Instagram. But I got back to it. Everything comes in waves up over there. But I like it here better. You guys are rad. My lives on Instagram never really popped off. I actually talked about that earlier. My BMX career lasted for a total of 15 seconds at Major Taylor Skate Park. My buddy AJ had been dabbling in both, had been trying to convince me to get on his bike for a long time. If you're familiar with the park, there's in the back corner, if you're coming towards the front, there's a hump down, an island with a hip, and then a rounded hip next to a rail. I rolled down that hump and was like, oh, this is comfy. Went around the hip like, oh, this is super easy. Why don't you just air that little hip on the other side next to the rail? And then I woke up underneath the rail because I knocked myself out. And that was that was my entire BMX career. I'm cool off that. I don't even know what happened. I don't remember it at all. But yeah, I'll stick to breaking myself off on a skateboard. I appreciate you, Roger. That makes me happy. Hello, Mildred Play. Thanks for, it's nice to have you. All right, so we are going to get right back into shaping. Let me grab my mask. We're doing another one of those. It's changing, that's for sure. There's AI users, there's AI running a lot of the quality control. I stopped getting paid for my viral videos on there because they started flagging my videos for vandalism. Half of them are cleaning up skate parks, so I don't understand it. But because I refuse to pay for the little blue check mark, I don't get support. So it is what it is. I enjoy it as a platform to get information out there, promote events, help people, and that sort of thing. But it's fun. It's a good way to keep in touch with people. I've met a lot of skateboarders that way. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Roger. Not worth it. It took me so long to put down cigarettes. See, I respect the hell out of BMXers. The park that I fixed up with the locals. Hey, yeah, don't smoke. You don't want to be out of breath tomorrow. One of the BMXers from Lawrence, Paul Nanny, actually helped a lot with Lawrence Skate Park. Big shout out, Paul Nanny. Nanny. So, that's a good question. Because it doesn't. Because Sam does. Yes. Okay, there you go. That's a good question. I really need to quit my nicotine habit as well, guys. I quit smoking and switched to the dumb electronic thing that's super easy to get and everywhere. And it's been hard to kick that one. I quit once and I failed again. But very soon, it's a waste of money, a waste of energy, and a waste of your mind. So, but yeah, so this, it lets you push against there. That is what keeps the tension on there. Right there. So you got something to push again. Yeah, and now I'm trying to quit that thing, and I quit once for about a month and had a bit of a snag at home that pushed me off of it. And the smoker's flu I got from quitting. Dude, isn't it? We were all told, like, oh, this is the healthy thing. Nope. This is the thing that's super hard to quit. And it's, like, not healthier for you at all. Dumb. Yeah, I'm unfortunate. So my partner needs to wean off of it, and then I'm going to quit cold turkey as soon as she's ready. It's hard to quit when your household isn't. So she's weaning off of it. I'm much better at cold turkeying stuff. that I help people get sober with to that one, Alistair. Yeah, that's a good one. See, the McRib is not always available, and therefore it's easy to quit. I think alcohol was really hard for me to quit drinking because it's everywhere all the time. Yes, we do have orders for the Panhead XXL. Kane over in Cincinnati skates vert with that thing. It's insane. We get a lot of orders for our barge as well. It's the same size. But I think with nicotine, the reason it's so hard for me to quit is because it's like the negative effects of it aren't as obvious as drinking was. Because it was very obvious that it was impacting other people. It was impacting the way I acted and the way I did things. And until you like quit for a while on nicotine, you don't really notice how bad it's affecting you. Whether that's your stamina, your mood, your desire to need it. It's weird. But I know that personally I want to quit, so we've made a plan. My fiance is going to be weaning off of it. And then as soon as she's ready, I'm quitting cold turkey. I've already done it once. I replaced it with toothpicks that had B12 vitamins in them, which was pretty, I didn't know that was a thing. But then as soon as she's ready, because I'm not making her make a decision I'm not making her make a decision is what I'm trying to say. But I want her to make that decision on her own comfortably. However, environment is a very important part of that. I have a strong opinion about alcohol abuse as well because I don't remember 4 years of my life. At least 4 years. I don't know, to be quite honest with you. It's all blur connected by skate clips and tricks that I don't remember doing. And yeah, alcohol abuse sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Andrew. It would have taken me if I didn't quit. And I was drinking a half gallon a day. I'm 6 years alcohol free as of January 1st. But it's one of those things where it's like everybody views it as normal, but it can take away lives, it can ruin families, it can do all that. And I'm really sorry to hear that, Andrew. That is a very sad thing. Wow, this is like really kind of cool. We're all finding a place here. My boss knew about me because of how outspoken I was about alcohol, and he had heard about me. But this company was founded through sobriety. So it's kind of similar story, Alistair. But Andrew, we all feel for you, man. It's hard and sad to suffer from something like that. And I'm not talking about the person suffering from alcoholism. It's the person loving the addict is the person that really, really gets affected by it negatively. And it's something that people in active addiction don't realize and then have a lot of apologies to make when they're out of it. And that's something that took me a while to deal with. Hey guys, I'm gonna get back to working because you guys are getting me in my feels about some serious stuff. Love you. Let's shape these and then we'll talk over on the orbital. I'm 30 years old. Whew. 30 years old. I probably look older. I appreciate you, Roger. Sorry. Got me thinking there. But yes, Alistair, I am 30 years old. Dang, dude, you're only 13 years old. Brogan, put that shit down. For good. All the time. Kokomo in the house. Hey, I was just talking about AJ Nelson earlier. Who do I know you from Kokomo? Is this one of my homies and I don't see it? You hopped on here in the midst of a sobriety conversation. Well, do you skate? I'm up in Kokomo a bit. I don't just know you from the Beach Boys song. No way. You're 64 years old? I don't believe you, Alistair. I don't believe you. Although that is the age range of people I tend to hang out about. I never made it out to DK's. But I love Tommy over at Local. I enjoy what I can skate of Pipeline. I do. And Foster is pretty cool. That teacup bowl they built is rad. Andrew is absolutely correct. Alistair, you start making some McRib sauce skate wax, I'll stop making the little teddy bear wax that I make for everybody. Look at that, Sam. So Sam's in here. Sam, you missed a good sobriety conversation. Everybody, Sam is the owner of the company. I'm going to get to work here, and he's going to answer any questions if he's here for it. I need to plug this phone in. Sorry. I missed that part of traveling around Indiana. It's the sad parts about being a drunk. But, Andrew, you better make that. Can I ride for your team if you make that wax company? Molds that they use to make the ribbish shape of the McRib to make your wax, because I think that's what you should do. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's real. Thank you. It gets very chaotic around here. It sure does. that. We're 20 minutes shy of 2 hours on a live, bro. That's pretty rad. Can we just call them buff men? And then people that don't know will think we're just like buff men. But we know that it's because I got a lot of negative attention for buffing stuff. Agreed. Get a life at lifeskateboard.com. Sam, actually, while you're here, someone was asking about earlier, actually, I believe, there he is. Andrew, you and Sam need to talk. That is the boss man right there that I told you to talk to. He was talking about an 8.5 panhead. Yep, there you go. There's your answer. With a 13.75 wheelbase. Symmetrical nose and tail. Or symmetrical nose, I believe. Actually, yeah. That's it. That's all of it right there. Look at this. I can just get back to work. You guys do your thing. That's the boss man. I love this. The final answer is from Sam, and it's always yes. With a little bit of McRib sprinkled in there for the answer. Alex is the best. I still don't know if he's on mobility scooter or not. If he's on mobility scooter, he can buy a life force we're looking at. Uncut blank. I believe I can answer that question. We do not let go of our uncuts. Alistair, you're correct. Matt Groening Skateboarding is just a pseudonym for the McRib. McRib was actually a huge history That was magic. I went out that way and came back. Look at that. I'm magical. I do agree. Hello. I'm back. Sam's out there. I just want to talk to him for a moment. This would probably be easier to put underneath my hat and not wear pins, but here I am. It's magic, man. It's just magic. I'm a magical being. Not as magical as the McRib, but I'm a magical being. Named Casper. Like a ghost. That's right. I'm not nice, I'm kind. Call me the kind ghost. Casper the Magical. Arsenal is rad, of course, bud. They are killing it. Killing it. I don't know how to respond to that, Alistair. I'm just going to leave it be. Sam, answer that question for Roger. Correct. Just use plywood for that stuff. I don't even know. This bottom nose is an undetermined length. It's about 10 days long. $33 on the dot. 33 inches on the dot. Good? Gotcha, Bob. Shows am I watching? We finished Primeval, America Primeval. That was a pretty good one. Morgan and I are watching Yellow Jackets every Friday when it comes out. There was a weird noise happening. Sorry, I had to investigate. And then my go-to is just turn on like King of the Hill or The Simpsons and rewatching it. Or Futurama. Yeah, I think we're rewatching Futurama for like the 30th time right now. I think that's where we're at. Got a piece of wood, some tape, and this pen. And that's how skateboards are made. That was my MacGyver impersonation. I hope Sam's laughing. Yeah, I heard a ha from outside. I did it. Nobody can have a solid conversation because Alistair tries to derail it with the grid, but I'm not going to stop it. 8.5 to 8.6, 13.75 wheelbase, twin symmetrical razor top with slight concave. Panhead-esque. That was Switch, yeah. Have you checked out our twins? Because the mid-twin might make you happy. It might. You should check it out. Get to see what I was shaping earlier, dude. Boom. They didn't even know. That's a really sad story, Alistair. I think I'm gonna hop off the live here. Andrew, hey Sam. Sam, do you want to put your contact email on there? I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, so you tell me yes or no. Once the chat is only here during the live, so that would be for Andrew to be able to contact you. Because I'm gonna rush through the rest of these boards here so I can get to skate. So I'm gonna let you guys finish that conversation there, and then I'm gonna get off of here if that's okay with you guys. Please don't hurt me. I didn't mean to do it. It is on the website. So Andrew, screenshot that right there. My phone is getting very close to dying as well. So screenshot that right there. I'm gonna stick my head in here and say hi. Contact Sam for more information on your twins. Hopefully I'll be shaping a board for you soon and you'll be able to see it on live. And don't forget guys, if you want a life board of your own, you might even get to see it shaped live. Go to lifeskateboard.com. I'm gonna hop off of this live here so I can knock out these boards, set up a board, and get to skating, I hope. Really want to skate. It's so beautiful out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Comment all the time. Make sure to have at least one black market McRib before you skate. Your injuries will heal like Wolverine, a slow Wolverine, because it's a black market McRib. And on that note, have a great day.